This is the day the Lord has made. We shall rejoice and be glad in it. Brothers and sisters, most indigenous societies were made up of 3 societies prior to the arrival of the settlers. Firstly, we had the women. These individuals were tasked with the raising of children, preserving the hunt and the fish, preserving gathered foods such as berries, and the making of clothing. Then we had the masculine society, the men, who hunted, fished, cut down trees for totem poles, masks, rattles, bent wood boxes, and tools. The men protected the elderly, the women, and the children when surrounding indigenous communities would try to raid their land. Then we had those who were deemed as two-spirited. These are the people who were highly respected for their knowledge of knowing 2 worlds, the masculine and the feminine. They chose to take part in both societies and help with the raising of and teaching of children. These people were highly respected as shamans. They had shamanic power because they could see into 2 worlds. They had the power to heal people. Indigenous people knew that this was a very special group of people. It was not shameful to be a member of this society. The church taught us that it was shameful to be a member of this society, and they did a good job at that. Post-contact, we started labeling these two-spirited people, and now we know them as the LGBTQ2 society, community. With this label came negativity from the conservative church. It was not okay to be a member of this community. It was a sin that one must be saved from. Still, in this crazy world of ours, we have members of a faith community who try to send their loved ones off to counseling to try and get rid of the one true identity that was given to them by God. And I think we all know that we can't really change who we are or who God made us to be. In most rural communities, my brothers and sisters, there are 3 things that give way to suicidal ideation. The first is the abuse of alcohol and drugs. Second, physical, sexual, emotional, and spiritual abuse. And 3, fear of coming out to family due to ancient church history and the teachings that it's left Indigenous peoples with. How do we care for these souls? We nurture them with the Word of God. We include them in our daily prayer cycles. We build successful programs in communities where programs hardly exist. And a good example of a successful program is the Indigenous Ministries music program. What we Indigenous and non-Indigenous brothers and sisters alike can do is to also explore the land as a part of suicide prevention. Really experience what Mother Earth has to offer us and make a connection with her. We can use our elders to share ancient Indigenous stories and songs with us through our journey in the wilderness. Thank you very much.